Hi, I'm Dr. Stephanie Jacobs, equipping us and our relationships to keep moving forward. So come and journey with me, and along the way, stick these tools in your back pocket. American civil rights activist, philosopher, and author James Baldwin is often credited for the quote, "I can't believe what you say, because I see what you do." He wrote these words for an article in The Nation magazine in 1966. Many who cite Baldwin miss the fact that he's actually referencing the lyrics to a song entitled "I Can't Believe What You Say" by Tina and Ike Turner. In 1997, during a pajama party interview on The Oprah Winfrey Show, we came to learn of Dr. Maya Angelou's now famous saying, "When people show you who they are, believe them the first time." What I like about these two nuggets of wisdom, "I can't believe what you say because I see what you do," and "when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time," is that they both exhort us to pause and observe and take note. These quotes beckon us to believe our eyes and trust what we see, in essence, to validate reality. They invite us to question the space between what we observe and ourselves. They insist that we interrogate the contested space between others' well-meaning intentions versus the harmful impacts their behaviors have on our personhood, our humanity. What I find interesting is this. Lying just beneath the words of these quotes is a call to action. We're challenged to determine whether or not we are respected and valued in our interactions with others, and even to self-evaluate if we offer the same. Phrased another way, these quotes ask us to assess our boundaries in relationships. Boundaries usually manifest themselves as either loose, rigid, or clear. Walk with me. Imagine a fence where the posts are so distant from one another, it renders the fence useless because everything slips through the openings. In other words, nothing is kept out. Not stray animals, or strangers, or the neighbor's trash that the wind blows across the street. When boundaries in relationships are loose, abuses occur, from being repeatedly taken for granted or used on one end to acts of violence on the other. When boundaries are loose, relationships can become, and often are, chaotic. Now imagine a fence where the posts are so connected they touch side by side. This is an example of rigid boundaries. In this case, people are kept out, and things are kept out, but nothing can get through either. When boundaries are rigid, there is inflexibility and a lack of adaptability. While there is structure and order in rigid relationships, people in this context tend to feel distant and isolated from one another. Now imagine a third fence where the posts are spaced in a way that keeps things out that you don't want, but there's enough space between the posts that would allow for your neighbor to pass you a cup of sugar, or have a friendly face-to-face conversation, or that would allow a beautiful rose bush to grow through. This is an example of clear boundaries. In relationships characterized as having clear boundaries, there is flexibility and adaptability. Dynamics and ways of relating tend to be more organized, and people feel a sense of connection and support. So stick this in your back pocket. If you are experiencing disrespect or feel devalued in your relationships, use this as a call to mindfully observe and assess the boundaries. Are they loose, rigid, or clear? What are you doing to contribute to the type of boundary you identify? And if needed, how might you support yourself with tools and skills to clarify boundaries in your relationships? Hi there. If you've enjoyed this podcast, would you consider subscribing to this channel, liking the content by hitting the thumbs up button, writing a comment, and sharing with others? Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you.